Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Dico.
Also me, my name is Adisti Shahira.
Here to present about narrative text for English subject.
Hope you guys enjoy and happy watching.
The definition of narrative text. Narrative text is a story with a complication or problematic event, and it tries to find the resolution to solve the problem. An important part of narrative text is a narrative mode, the set of methods used to communicate the narrative.
B. The purpose of narrative text. The purpose of narrative text is to amuse or to entertain the reader with a story.
A. Generic structure of narrative text. 1. Orientation. Set the scenes where and when the story happened and introduce the participant of the story, who and what is involved in the story.
2. Complication. Tells the beginning of the problems which leads to the crisis climax of the man's participants.
3. Resolution. The problem, the crisis is resolved, either in happy ending or sad ending.
4. Coda. This is a closing remark to the story and it is optional. It consists of a moral lesson, advice, or teaching from the writer.
Linguistic feature. 1. Use active verb. 2. Use past tense. 3. Use conjunction. And then after that, next etc. Also temporal conjunction like once upon a time, one day, a long time ago.
4. The first person, I or we, or the third person, he, she, or they. 5. Use specific nouns. 6. Use adjective and adverbs.
Kind of narrative text. 1. Fable. A fictitious narrative intended to enforce some useful truth or precept, usually with animal etc. as character.
Legend. A story of unknown origin describing plausible but extraordinary past events.
Fairy tale. A simple children's story that usually involves imaginary creatures and magic such as fairies, wizards, and goblins.
Folktale. A tale or legend originating and traditional that usually with characteristically anonymous, timeless and placeless which circulate orally among a people.
Myth, a popular belief or traditional story of ostensibly historical event, especially explaining the early history of a group of people or about natural event. Fact.
F. Example of narrative text. The Ant and the Dove. This kind of the story is fable.
Example of narrative text. The ant and the dove. One hot day, an ant was seeking for some water. After walking around for a moment, she came to a spring. To reach the spring, she had to climb up a blade of grass. While making her way up, she slipped, and fell unintentionally into the water. She could have sung if a dove up a nearby tree had not seen her. Seeing that the ant was in trouble, the dove quickly put off a leaf from a tree and dropped it immediately into the water near the struggling ant. The ant moved toward the leaf and climbed up there soon and carried her safely to dry ground.
Not long after that, there was a hunter nearby who was throwing out his net towards the dove, hoping to trap it in this way. Guessing what he should do, the ant quickly bit him on the heel. Feeling the pain, the hunter dropped his net and the dove flew away quickly from this net. The morality is, one good turn deserves another.